today we're going to be breaking down the value of each edition of NBA 2K24 so you don't get ripped off by these Chinese lizard people and the infamous intellectually challenged Ronnie 2K. But before we get into it, if you guys could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And I have 4 Kobe covers on the screen right now. Comment down below which one is your favorite and which one is your least favorite, and let's get right into the video. The first thing we have to do is give you guys the warnings, and that is only the Mamba and 25th anniversary edition get both current gen and next gen version of the game, as well as PC will only get the current gen version of the game. Also, my players do not transfer from one gen over to the other, so if you make a my player and pay for VC and all those kinds of things on current gen, and then you buy a next gen console and you get the next gen version of the game, your my player won't transfer over. The VC will transfer over, but not if you've already spent on your player. So if you spent 200k VC on your my player in current gen, when you go to next gen, you have to buy more VC. So let's have a look at what you get with the standard Kobe edition, which is just a regular pre-order. You only get 5k VC, 5k at my team points, 10 promo packs, which are delivered 1 per week, 95 rated Kobe, which is a free agency card, which means you can only use it for a certain amount of games, 5 skill boosts, and 3 Gatorade boosts. This is really nothing exciting. This is just a regular $70 version of the game, so you don't really expect anything crazy there. But now with the Mamba edition, you get everything that you get in the Kobe pre-order, so 5k MT, 5k VC on top of what I'm saying. So what you get is 100k VC, 15k MT, 2k24 starting 5 draft box. That's obviously for my team. You get some my team cards, which is 10 box of my team promo pack, sapphire card, Kobe Bryant, 1 diamond shoe, 1 ruby coach, and a 2-hour double XP coin for my team. Then for my career, you get 10 skill boosts, which is pretty pathetic because if we look back at 2K21, then you notice you actually get 60 boosts. You get 60 skill boosts and like 60 Gatorade boosts. But here, yeah, you only get 10 skill boosts and 10 Gatorade boosts. You get double XP coin for Park, which is pretty nice if you're a sweat. That 2 hours is going to give you a lot of rep at the very start of the game. We get 4 shirts, which no one really cares about because they always look terrible. You get 3 Kobe shirts, which I guess the Kobe shirts are kind of cool. I do miss, I believe it was 2K20 or 19. We got like a sick hoodie that a lot of people actually wore in the Legend Edition. So something like that would have been nice, but we only get 4 t-shirts, which is we get 3 different Kobe shirts. We get the WNBA cover athlete shirt. God knows who she is, but it's in there. And then we get a backpack, an electric skateboard, which is interesting. No one really cares about any of these other awards. And you get a 2K24 arm sleeve, which you're probably going to take off pretty early as soon as you can get a +1 arm sleeve boost. So again, that doesn't really matter. You can see I put all the like how much it would be worth in actual dollars on the side. All the prices are in US for each thing. I kind of just based it on how much it would be worth in terms of VC, and then checked it, compared it to the price of VC, and that's how I got these numbers. So as you can see, you get a total value in terms of Park stuff of $56.50 if you include all the arm sleeves and all that stuff, but really no one actually cares about that. So if we only terms of the VC value or the price value of the VC, as well as the skill boost and the double XP coin, which is the only thing that is really worth anything in this, we get about $30.50 worth of Park value. And then for all the my team cards and all that kind of stuff, I reckon it's worth about $40 based on what it would be worth to buy all the packs and stuff with VC. That's including the VC as well. So really, without the VC, it's only worth $25. So if you don't use your VC on your Park player and you're not going to buy packs with that VC, then really the My Team value is only worth $25 in this pack. And if you're a My Team player, you probably don't want to look at the Anniversary Edition, which we'll talk about in a second. But as you can see, the Kobe Edition costs $70, the Mamba Edition costs $100 USD. So there's a difference of $30, which means if you're a Park player, in terms of real Park value, you're only really gaining 50 cents worth of value. So unless you really want that double XP boost, what I would recommend doing instead of buying the Mamba Edition, if you don't want the 25th Anniversary Edition, is you may as well just buy the standard Kobe Edition and then buy an extra 200k VC on top of that. I think you'll get a lot more value from that. However, if you're a My Team player, then you get like a plus $10 worth of value. It's alright. I really don't recommend the Mamba Edition for too many people unless you just don't want to spend that much money on the Anniversary Edition, but you want the double XP coin. So it's really only for Park sweats in my opinion. opinion, but again, I'll talk about that in a second. Now moving on to the Anniversary Edition, which honestly I think is probably the best value out of all of them, surprisingly, which is ridiculous considering how expensive it is. It's $150 USD or $240 Australian. You get the NBA League Pass, which is worth $90 USD, so that pretty much makes the game $60. If you're someone that normally pays for the NBA League Pass, then you also get the 100k VC, same as the Mamba Edition. So that's like the two best things that you really get that are really worth a lot, which is the 100k VC and the NBA League Pass, and that's valued at $115. So at that point, you're really only spending $45 on the game, which is, again, makes this the best deal. Then you get a little bit more skill boost than the Mamba Edition. You get 15 skill boost and 15 Gatorade, which is still terrible compared to 2K21, which I showed you earlier, where you get 60 skill boost. You get the same 2 times XP coin, you get 4 shirts, you get the backpack. The only difference in terms of my career stuff is you get the Mamba capsule, which you get like an extra t-shirt, a shooting sleeve, and you get the panel for your My Player. Now moving on to the My Team rewards, and this is probably the most broken part because you get a 90 overall Wemby free agent card. Now, I don't know how crazy his animations are going to be, but he's a 7'4" demigod. So he's going to be kind of broken, especially in early 2K. I can pretty much imagine that Wemby's going to be some of the best early on cards, especially before people start getting like the pink diamonds, like ancient players, like the historic players and things of that. You get a Ruby D book, you get 50k MT, which is a lot better. I can really see they made this pack for My Team players. They just boosted up the price like crazy because they know My Team players are VC whales, so they don't spend a ton of money on the game anyway. Then they give them 10 promo packs, same as the last one. You get a Sapphire Kobe from the 24 era, Ruby Rookie Kobe. You still get the 1 diamond shoe, 1 Ruby coach, and another 2-hour double XP coin. Again, that double XP coin's for My Team. So you can see it costs $150 USD. You get about $62.50 worth of My Team stuff. But honestly, you could almost say it's worth more than that because of how OP Wemby might be. Again, I was just kind of going based off what a Ruby or a free agent card would go for in terms of VC and MT. So that's why that's priced at what it is. But honestly, if you really value My Team and you want to be a broken, then you want Wemby, and it might be worth more than that to you. The park total is $71. The real park total is $37.50. For a total of $223.75 value, and that total is including the NBA League Pass and the 100k VC. So you can see you definitely get a lot of stuff in this package. It's definitely by far the most worth it if you just want to get all the pre-order rewards. Before I summarize and give you guys what edition I think you should buy depending on what category you fall into, I do have to point this out. This is absolutely ridiculous, 2K. Everyone needs to tweet at 2K and say this is like unacceptable, because what is this, okay? Right now I've got on the screen the prices of each edition of NBA 2K24 in terms of USD and Australian, and they do it every single year. If you're in Australia like me, we get ripped off. So the Kobe edition in the US is $70 USD, which is the equivalent of 105 Australian dollars, right? But in Australia, they're charging us $120 for the Kobe edition, which is worth $80 USD. So we're paying an extra $10 USD for the exact same game, and the same thing happens in every edition. You can see on the 25th edition, it cost $149 USD, which is 224 Australian, and it cost us 240 Australian. So we get charged an extra $16 for no reason, and yeah, that's the equivalent of $160 USD. It makes no sense. I just had to point that out. It's an absolute scam. 2K is just trying to make extra money off its international people, which is very, very annoying that we're paying more money for absolutely no reason. Now, here's the edition that I think you should buy depending on what category you fall into. Now, no matter what, if you want NBA League Pass, if you're an NBA fan and want to watch the NBA League on League Pass, then you have to get the Anniversary Edition. It is by far the best value if you want to use NBA League Pass, okay? It destroys everything else. It doesn't matter if you buy the game separately and then you buy League Pass. You're still saving so much money by buying the Anniversary Edition. So yeah, it hands down beats everything if you want the League Pass. Then if you're a Park Sweat but you don't want League Pass, because everything else I'm assuming you don't want the League Pass, then I'd recommend the Mamba Edition because you get the double XP coin, you get 100k VC. You probably still have to buy extra VC, but if you're Park Sweat, you probably okay with that. So you end up with 300k VC, which the way that 2K is going with their My Player build and how much VC you have to spend is probably going to give you a full build. Normally it's 200k, but now recently it's more like 300k. So that's kind of annoying, but that should get you your build, and it'll give you a double XP coin, and it'll give you a little bit of boost. Now, if you're an absolute casual and don't really care about the double XP at all, you're not going for level 40 or whatever the system of upgraders are, whatever the rep rewards are, then you should probably just go the standard edition and buy 200k VC, which is an extra $50. So you're going to put yourself at $120, but you don't have a build pretty much maxed out. You don't have a build 200k VC. It's by far the best value if you're not going to play My Team. Then if you're My Team Sweat, you have to go for the Anniversary Edition to get Wemby and all that other extra stuff. It just doesn't make sense. If you're trying to be deadly from day one, I reckon Wemby is going to be a cheat code. So yeah, get the Anniversary Edition, and you get NBA League Pass. If you play My Team, you're probably a big NBA fan anyway. So now you can watch it legit instead of having to go on NBAstream.tv. Now, if you're just a casual kind of My Team player, I'd probably go the Mamba edition. Just get a lot of stuff in terms of the Mamba edition. You don't get all the stuff you get in Anniversary, but you get a lot more than you get in the standard Kobe edition. So I think it's worth it if you're a My Team player just to spend the extra $30 and get some extra stuff. But again, it's really up to you if you're just that casual My Team player. That's kind of probably the hardest category to put you in and which game you should buy. Then for My Team plus Park, if you play both, you have to get the Mamba edition. You get so much stuff just for both. It's like, it really just makes it worth it if you're actually playing both game modes. So if you're in that category, get the Mamba or the Anniversary Edition, just depending how much you're willing to pay and what you want. And last but not least, I don't have it on the screen, but if you are just an offline player, just get the Kobe Edition, okay? If you don't play My Team or Park, it gives you no benefits unless you want League Pass, in which case, it's still worth it, because League Pass is $100. So yeah, man, I hope this video helped you guys. If this video helped you, please leave a like, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what version you guys are buying in the comment section down below, and I'm out. See ya.